Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones. We're back with another episode of Roadcraft. Now, I just wanted to show you something here. I know I said in the last video that I didn't want to spoil anything, so I didn't want to tape too long, but as soon as I stopped recording, that's when I discovered there's way more to this game than I thought. So I thought I would continue and make another video, but I did want to show you something here. So if we pull ahead a little bit, you can see in the bottom left corner it says refill sand. We pull ahead a little bit, there it goes. Now you can't refill sand. So we're right on the edge of where you're allowed to, and I just wanted to show you on the map. So this is where our sand quarry is. Now, I think it's cheesy that we can load out here, because technically that means you should probably be able to load in here too. I think they should just shrink it to this immediate area, so you at least got to go into here instead of being able to load sand way out on the road. So they just need to shrink it a little bit, and I think they're going to hear enough crap that they will probably do that. I can't see it being a very big ask as far as coding. I think it's just they just gotta shrink it a little bit. So, but I just thought I would make another video because you know, this has a shit ton of road construction. Now we're only on the first we're on the first map, second mission. There's a ton of road work just to get your routes to be able to do what they need to do. So we're ready. We left off the last video where we need to build a bridge, but in order to build a bridge we need supplies. Now we can get supplies from right there where we're just leaving. We have some concrete slabs there, but our warehouse is bringing more concrete slabs and other supplies, and our warehouse is basically like, it's basically our lifeline that keeps us going. So you need to get your warehouse to be able to supply everything. So this is where your guys need to be able to come through, is right here. But those transport trucks, they can't come through this kind of stuff. So you need to, I thought we were gonna flip there. So we need to fix this stuff. So as you can see in the top corner, I've got a route fail. And I buried this dump truck already. I made the mistake of flying through a puddle while thinking it was a puddle, and we sunk this sucker right to the bottom, and we had to get our this bad boy right here, our grader, to get us out of here. That was the puddle right there. It's super deep, got big stones in it to hang us up, and you can't get out of there. So we're gonna have to turn around and fill it for sand, just to do this and finish it off. Now I imagine if you wanted to just fly through the game, you probably could by finding supplies just around anywhere. But I believe this is the way they meant the game to be played, was to try and get 100% completion on every mission. But we've got to fill all this in. And we got to be careful because this drops off real quick. If we go back a little further. A little more. And we're starting to drop now. That's probably good. Drop it there. Keep forgetting you gotta hold that down. There we are. Yeah, you pick us right up off the ground. I mean, the physics are a little bit off, but hey, you tell me which other games out there where the physics aren't as good as this one. I mean, sure, you got Space Engineers. You've got a new game that came out that's in early stages called Nautilus Adventure, I think it's called. I have it, I just haven't played it much. It's, the guy just added tutorials, but I haven't gotten back to it. My brain ain't smart enough to figure out all the crap that he's got going on in his brain to work that it's Nautilus Adventures, I believe it's called. You have to build your own ships and stuff like that, so. But yeah, I like the physics in here. We've got to go on there, sand flatter. Now this grader pretty much go through everything I just found because I pushed the truck out of this one. So those stones that you see ahead of us, those big stones, we can move those if we want to. But we don't want to. We're just going to bury them. I think that's a better solution. Ooh, we kind of went down into a hole. It's a good thing this thing gets out of everything. So I don't want to fill in every little nook and cranny because there is a lot to fill in here just to get this done. I still haven't figured out... Oh, park and brake would help. I still haven't figured out a path for this park coming up around the corner here. That part right there where that tree is. Like, I know my easiest path, but I don't know if those transport trucks will do it. I just go right through here. Now, maybe it would be better if we put some sand there for them, because I don't even know if they'll make it up that hill. They could go right on through there. That's a pretty clear path for them. But, so we gotta do loads and loads and loads of dumps. Now I'm gonna play the game like I think they should have it, where the sand refill is small. And you've got to at least enter the sand refill area. We're gonna try and play it as realistic as it should be. This truck clips along pretty good. It's a pretty tough truck because oh, there's some sand that I just about flipped the truck on. A couple tires laying there. So now we can refill sand from here, but I don't want it. We will go right into where we need to go. So that is where we need to build a bridge. So you actually have to design your bridge. It's not really that hard. But I mean, that blue area, that was placed by me. And it tells you the quantity of like slabs, materials that you need when you place it down. Well, I guess we could have driven in there and then, but there we go. That would be the wrong one. There we go. So that's what I'm gonna... Oh, is that full? That doesn't seem full. There we go. Yeah, I think they could have done better on that. That and that, I hope they fixed it already. They did have a update. It was a small one, but I hope it was about the company names. I ranted about it just before I turned off the video. Stopped recording. It was the dumbest stuff. Like, I go by Dirty Bones. That's my my handle. So I wanted to call it Dirty's Restorations. Well, I couldn't even use the word dirty. It was considered inappropriate. We're playing a construction game, and you couldn't even use dirty. I shortened it to dirt, and it still said was inappropriate. So they need to change that, that's for sure. They probably just were busy with everything else, trying to get the game ready, that they never even thought about that. So I'm guessing that's what that quick download was. Unless there was a breaking bug that was, you know, found maybe later on ahead than where we are. So these branches and stuff like that, I try to run them down too because of the transport trucks. I don't know if they can handle them as well as this truck can. So anytime you see any big sticks, just kind of run them down. And in fact, this time I think we'll go along the beach to see how bad it is over there. Now what I should have done was I should have worked back from the sand pile. But I actually went out here with my grader because my route failed and I just wanted to move some stones out of the way. And that's when I realized just how bad this road was. So it's not just a simple, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 piles of sand and you move on to the next quest. We'll be working on this quest probably the whole video. Okay, there's our grader. We've got much further to go. So it really is like a road construction game. Or full-on restoration, I guess. People can live again. Which means it is nothing like Roadrunner, which I'm very happy about because Roadrunner is not dead. And now we have 2 great games from Saber. Actually, Exhibition wasn't too bad. It does get a little monotonous and boring after a little while, but I played it for a while. Okay, so we'll dump this. Got at least 2, if not 3 more loads, plus that other puddle. Plus there's more back up there that we got to take care of too. And I mean, really, we could take care of this little mud puddle right here, but we should be able to get them on the route. Okay. It's too bad too on the routes. Like they go from one way, like they'll go from the warehouse to, I can't remember what this is called, our harbor base, I think it's called. And then they'll restart back at the warehouse. It's too bad that they didn't have to make like a round trip. Oh, you know what we should do before we take off too far is we should have our grader do its job. I think we probably will fill in that hole because it's a bit of a gong show over here. Another truck is bound to slide in there, so let's not go too far. So yeah, you can see, I mean, we need a lot of sand. You know, and I wonder, I don't know if anybody else plays Out of Ore. That's a great game. And if you really want to see some good videos on it, watch, I believe his name is called Splittin' 2 Gaming. He's got a lot of great videos on there. And I believe Christian, the developer, who came originally from Farm Sim, he was on Farm Sim doing mods for a while, in 2019. I remember seeing him. I can't remember if he did any in 2022, but I know he did some in 19. He made Out of War, Christian. I mean, it started out as a simple, very buggy game, but now it is an amazing game. It reminds me, this kind of reminds me of that. I mean, it's more of a straight up mining game, but you know, it's got a lot of the same kind of equipment and stuff like that. So I highly recommend that game if you're into stuff like this. Definitely. That's a great game. So we'll go fill up. This time we're not going to back in. Should be able to drive all the way around. So technically, I believe we're still in the tutorial because we're getting lots of tips and hints showing you how to play. It's just kind of spread out because we're doing so many different things. And there is a learning curve to this game. It just doesn't tell you what to do. Like, it took me a bit to figure out after I stopped the last video that, oops, let's back up a bit more. There we go. Put our brake on. That, you know, that's what we got to do with the roads. We got to go repair all the roads. It's not just a couple of simple fixes. But it is nice that we can pretty much fix whatever we want. Like if I want to drop sand right here to make this better, I can. I mean, it kind of tells you when you drive into certain places, which are kind of like, okay, this is a hot spot. You need to maybe put some sand here and grade it. But that might disappear over time. Maybe it's just because we're kind of in the tutorial part still that that happens. You know, it was raining so long in the first bit of gameplay that I forgot that it actually does get sunny in this game. That's pretty good. So I was looking through a few more things. So there's if you got the I can't even remember it was the upgraded package, which is what I got. You get a few unlocked vehicles, and I believe you get 2 maps. They're just not 2 additional maps. They're just not here yet. They're still in development, but I believe those 2 maps are included. I haven't gone back onto the store to look because it says there's DLCs and they're not out yet. Well, that's the trucks, the vehicles are, I've got them, they're included. But I'm not too sure about the maps. I think the maps are. So I would look into that. If you haven't bought it yet, I would look into that because getting the extra 2 maps would definitely be worth it. Because like I said in the last episode, I'm pretty sure I only paid like $54 Canadian. So I mean, what is that? American, that's gotta be what, 40 bucks? I mean, that's a pretty cheap game, if you ask me. Back up a little bit. Oh, I accidentally pushed refill sand. Thank God they're not just letting us get sand anywhere. I thought they were at first, but they do need to shrink that bubble. Okay, back for another load. This should get us pretty close, but I think we're gonna need at least 1 more push. Watch my steering. course, there's a whole story to, you know, like our company is close to bankruptcy, and now we're saving everything, so we're looking better. That hole doesn't seem as deep now. Some of the sand's been getting spread out in there. So, I don't want to get screwed up here. Let's look at it the proper way. There we go. That was pretty good. Get out of the way of our grader. Put our brake on. It's too bad it's not like FS25 where you can just jump out. Oh, you know, those tips don't need to keep coming up. That's getting a little bit of a pain in the ass. I keep having to click them tips off. But I guess it's a good reminder. You forget what each mode is, but you kind of do this enough that you pick it up pretty quickly. Oh, I'm glad I kicked that rock out of the way. So we need probably two will do. This and the other side? Maybe not. We might have to see if we can get this out of the way. Switch to manual. Wrong way. Now, you can dig here, so you gotta be careful. See, we're making a groove. But we want to make sure we get that rock out of the way. We will. Where's my tilt again? No, not that tilt. Not that tilt. What is it? Oh, blade control, RB. So you can tilt it right back. Down a little. There we go. We don't want to dig a big hole here. Once you get used to this, you can actually... Oh, I'm too low, I think. I'll go up a bit. There we go. You can actually blade this pretty good. Oh, you little bastard. You just fell back in there. Okay, well, that might be far enough out of the way. We're going to fill that in with sand, and we'll see what happens. This is kind of narrow. But I think as long as we do our route all right, we should be okay. And when you're planning your route, like if you catch a soft, your truck catches a soft bank, you will see it go off, like slide off its path a little bit and recover. So you gotta be careful that you don't get stuck like that. Okay, heading back for another load. I think we should have to put one right here, but we'll definitely put a load of sand around this corner, I think. It's smooth to this truck, but these loose rocks and that we might get stuck on. It doesn't take much for those transport trucks to get stuck. A little bit of mud and they're done. And we're probably, I'm guessing, a crane will be coming. Either that or the crane will be coming out of this building. Because we got to build that bridge, so we're going to need a crane. And I'm guessing, because vehicles unlock at certain levels, the more of this kind of road repair you do, I would think would be better. Mind you, I don't know if we're getting experience points for this. I haven't noticed anything. I don't think we get the experience points until the route goes through. And it's more just money than anything. So maybe it's just quests. that are getting us our levels, higher levels. See, it's not even showing what level we are on the screen, but let's back up to here and then we'll have a quick look for it. See these little stones like that? These damn transport trucks, they can't get through that stuff. Well, they might work their way through. They will back up if they get stuck. They will back up and try and get themselves through. But once it takes so long, then that's it. Then the quest is, your route fails. Okay, so wrong one. Where's our level? Doesn't show under objectives. Oh, you know what? It probably only shows when we're in the garage. Yeah, there we are. So we're on almost level 3. So we need another 2,500 points. Crack us up to level 3. Unless that's just, you know, 1,500 is halfway, or 15,000 is halfway. That could be it. 2. And then the shop has, so there's all our vehicles. So once we get to level 3, we can get this other cargo truck, the Mule T1. But we looked at that the last time, so we won't spend our time. So there's 2 routes that need maintenance. Oh. Well, what happened to my other route? My other route was going good. This is the one we're trying to do now. But this one was fine before. Harbor base to transit point. That's the one coming right by here. But what is wrong with that one? Where did it fail? Oh, all awards received. But why does it say needs maintenance? Doesn't look like it needs maintenance. Oh, right here something happened. Okay. Vehicle failed en route. Really? Did he get stuck right there? Let's just move it over a little bit. Maybe he just like clipped the side of a... I don't know if there's a little approach, like it looks like there's a rock or something here. Maybe you hit that. So all rewards received. But I believe it's still bringing stuff. Materials in that. But I'm not positive. Because otherwise, why would it say it's failed if we have all our rewards? See, there he is. See, but that's like our truck. The same kind of truck we have. So I'm a little lost as to why we need to keep that running. Or maybe we don't need to keep it running because we've already got the base cleared. But we'll just go back to what we were doing. We won't worry about it. I don't think it's a biggie. I actually think it's whether you just want to keep it running or not. But you never know, right at the end of the map it might give you some accomplishment, but if all the rewards have been claimed, then I don't see the big deal and why we would have to keep it going. But I play a lot of automation games, so I like to keep everything... Oh, gotta get out of his way. There we are. I like to keep everything going consistently, so... Now she's raining again. Must be in the Seattle region. Oh, I like how the mud turns, like how it turns to mud when it rains. The tracking system, very well done. Really wish FS25 could do it like this. FS could do a lot of stuff, but they need some competition is what they need, so that they actually put their heads together and think of good ideas, instead of waiting for the modders to come up with all their ideas for them. I still like the game though, but I probably would be done with it if it was for the modders. Oxygen Bill and Bullet Day, Bullet Bill? Did I say that right? Bullet Bill? And Oxygen Dave and Omatana. There's a bunch of other ones. Arrow now. Arrow's really good. Just showed up this year, I believe. I don't remember him from 2022, but man, those realistic mods that he's putting out. Livestock is coming out just around the corner. I've been talking about that lots in my videos. And he did the realistic weather. Like big stuff. Unfortunately, not console mods for you console guys, but you know, it was FS 19 I started playing in that game, and the missing out on the PC mods actually converted me to buying a gaming PC and starting the game on PC. I was just strictly a console. Never knew what I was missing. But that was 19, was before productions and all that stuff. Well, not for PC players, but it was for console. You were pretty much, you know, well, you still are up to, you can only do whatever Giants allow you to do with the console. But PC, you can get so many more mods, and it changes the game completely. I don't know if I wanted to empty that whole thing. Oh, I got some left, but I can't really get to the other side. We'll just finish it off. That'll kind of help fill in those sides anyways. So, but yeah, buying FS 19 and you know, when I bought FS 19, I knew nothing about it. I just knew I needed a game because I was sick and tired of playing crappy EA Sports games, and I needed to get into something different. So I bought FS 19, and I played the base game maps for like 3 weeks before I even clicked on the section that said mods. And then I clicked into mods, and I'm like, holy shit, there's all these maps and all this other stuff. I never even realized for the first 2 weeks that they even existed. Oh, we made a rut here. I don't know what it's like here. Oh, it's still good. So yeah, I was a complete idiot in FS 19, not knowing that you could even use mods. And it was on the tail end of FS 19. So once I found out that there was mods, it was like, wow, I didn't have access to like 400 maps now. And then I started looking into the PC stuff, and I started watching DJ, and I started watching, well, Sealy P kind of tries to stick it to mostly console-related stuff because someone needs to represent the console guys. But DJ I listened to or watched every day, and you know, learned about the game that way through DJ and through Sealy, and there was a couple others. And then I just really got into FS 19, and I think that was my first one, and I think I put about 3,000 hours into that game. And then I bought FS 22, and I got more addicted. And I think I put between PC, I would always buy PC and console because my PC chair is not comfortable enough to sit at. Because I would do like, there were some weekends where I would do like 12, 14-hour sessions. Oh shit, I didn't want to do that. I lost half of my load. Let's back up and see if we can, there we go, top it off again. But yeah, my wife would go away with the kid for a weekend, go visit her family, and I would sit in front of the PC for like 14, 16 hours just playing FS22. And yeah, I must have, between PC and console, I must have put in 5,000 hours. Then 25 came out, and I had bought 22 right off the hop, and of course it was broken for 6 months. Not broken like it was unplayable, but pretty damn close. And I knew when 25 came out it was going to be the same thing, because that's the way gaming companies are nowadays. Except for Saber. And a few others. But Giants, they don't mind putting out broken stuff. They're kind of like EA and Ubisoft, and as long as there's no competition for Giants, they're going to become another Ubisoft. I hope they don't, but I think they will. And eventually, they'll get cycled out, and somebody will take over. That's why I hope another good farming game comes out. Not that I have anything wrong with that farm sim, but I do have a problem with Giants. But enough of that. Back to the game. This should be our last load. Maybe one more. I hope this is our last load. Keep sticking to going around here. We do have water coming in, so I don't know if that changes with the day, you know, and I never noticed a night cycle in here. Isn't there a night cycle in here? I thought it was a day-night thing. Maybe there isn't. That would be nice if it went to nighttime. Can't remember. Did it go to nighttime in SnowRunner? I don't think so either, eh? It was just weather that changed, not time of day. But Expedition went to night. Be nice if they had nighttime in here. Full cycle. And you decide whether you want to play through it or you want to fast travel. Why not? So yeah, now you know the story of how I got into FS25. And I play a lot of other stuff too. Survival, crafting games I love, automation games I love. I used to be strictly survivor and automation stuff. I mean, my channel's only been around since December. But, oh shit, we forgot to come over this with the grader. We gotta get out of the way. And the main reason why I did that was just because I knew FS25 would be broken for a while. Now Precision's come out, 1.8 come out, and I started making farm videos when 1.8 came out. And I wish I had actually waited a little longer, to be honest with you. Because now all the good mods are starting to pop out, and now that Precision is out, I'm expecting maps will really pick up too. I'm hoping anyways. I'm a little worried that modders are getting a little ticked off at Giants too. And maybe this is the beginning of the end, but I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Run that over one more time. Feels like it might be a little bit high. Put that rock in the puddle. We can bury it. And we will see if we can get rid of this one. open the road up as much as we can. Let's go. We don't have to back all the way out anymore. We've got enough stuff laid in here. We should be able to just go off to the side. Maybe the dump truck can't get by there. Better go up here, out of the way. There we are. Yeah, it would be nice if we could just use our side D-pad, just like Farm Sim, to switch vehicles. Because it's raining, the water seems to be getting a little higher in the puddle, eh? Right by my driver's side, there's a puddle there now. There wasn't a puddle there before, so I like that. A little more realistic. How are we doing right here? Kick it over just a bit. I don't know how deep this... Whoa, that's fairly deep. Get back out of there. Oh yeah. Oh, I hit B. Guess I didn't hit it hard enough. There we go. There, that fills in that hole pretty good. Beauty. That should be it for that. We should be able to get through there now. Might have to try and flare out the sides a little bit, where it's a little more narrow. Okay, we'll park that sucker right there. Back on our loader. Or not our loader, our grader. Call it a loader. Oh, careful. We just made a mess of that. Just made a mess of that. Realized I still had it in sand flattening mode. It's too bad the full terrain wasn't available to move. Okay, so let's lift you up. Like those big rocks right ahead of us we can move. But like that one right there, for instance, that one right in front of us, I don't believe we can move that one. Let's go manual. This one right here. Just missed it. Let's try it out, but I'm pretty sure we can. Oh, we're too high. You're way too high. There we go. Well, we can manipulate the soil. Kind of goes through the stone. But we can manipulate the soil, so technically, I guess, you can move it. But if we were to pick that big one of these big boulders on the side, we wouldn't be able to move that. Wouldn't allow us. But can you imagine some of the crap you could do if everything here could be manipulated? That would be awesome. Okay, so we'll head back to our next section that we gotta fix. wish we could go a little bit quicker in this thing, but not that big a deal. I don't think we need to put anything in this one little gully here. Even in the rain and that, I've never seen any water appear in here. There's a puddle right there isn't right beside. If that's a puddle, I can't really tell. I guess it is kind of looking a little bit, I don't know, nightish or something, sort of. Like it's getting late in the day. Okay, so we'll park you here. Hop back in our truck. And go get some more sand. I think, yeah, it is getting late. The sun does seem to be going down, so I'm interested to see if it actually gets dark. Or if it just starts getting light again. So now, right, tide's coming in. Is that what we're simulating? Because that water wasn't there before, right? I don't think we need to put too much here. Maybe a couple of loads. I think it will make it through the majority of this. And then we can start on our bridge as long as that works all right. Now maybe that other route that we started again, we might not want to have that going still because then it's going to get in the way. We're going to have to watch for it when we're building our bridge. And now I think we need to manually load everything for our bridge too. We don't use a route to supply us. The route is just supplying our harbor base. So we can take, oh, so that route's still going. So we can take from our harbor base, which is right there, straight ahead. Yeah, see, there was no water right here either, so. I think they did a great job with the water. It's a shame that in this day and age, people make a living about bitching about games like this. They don't even know what the game's about, but they just bitch about it and put it online, and they make some money because other idiots out there watch their stuff. But hey, those guys are probably saying the same thing about me. But I'm not making any money. My channel's too small. That's why you gotta like and subscribe, everybody. You don't even have to subscribe, just like or share it so that somebody else sees it that might subscribe. But I ain't gonna pander. You like and subscribe if you like it. And if you're not too lazy to hit that subscribe button. Uh-oh, get up the hill. See, I could be wearing a bathing suit and strutting my tatas on YouTube, like the majority of the women out there. Getting 400K. You think anyone wants to see my junk in a bikini? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But you never know, there's a lot of strange people out there. Only need to find 1,000 strange people, right? In the whole world? Might work. Never know. Okay. Let's put it on the other side. Because we want to see exactly where we want to start here to make sure these trucks are going to be able to make it through here. Like I might go as far back as where it's starting to get wet there. I don't think I need to go this far back. I think if we just start at the bottom of the hill, maybe do one straight one, like right here, the front of my truck, from there until corner there, we'll probably run out there. Oh, we're hitting the wrong button. We should hit the right one. Hey, that almost looked professional. Like I knew what I was doing there. There we go. Well, I think after this this video, you guys should probably get the idea of what's going on in this game. You'll have an educated decision of whether this is the kind of game you like or not. Well, you've probably already made that decision on this video. The first half hour pretty much gives it to you. I like this stuff. I could spend hours just doing this, and I will. When I'm done recording, I'll just keep on playing. And you never know, maybe I'll just decide to start recording again. Yeah, see, now the sun seems to be coming up again, but it looks like it's on the same side though. Maybe we say it was just clouds? This truck climbs the hills pretty good. Anybody just joining in? Watching now? I know, I don't need to go all the way and do this, but this is what the game should be. It should be just like this. We shouldn't be able to fill up out on the road. That'd be cool if you could spread that center pile around to make the roads better. I wonder if you could. I bet you can't. I'm not gonna try. Maybe when I'm not recording, I'll pull a grader in there or something and try it, or a loader if we ever get a loader. I mean, the actions of the grader is pretty close to a loader. It's not a typical blade grader like you see mounted underneath the center of the grader. Oh, did I put her in low by accident? Yes, I did. Come on now, get moving. You're going slower than you ever have. Did I take a wrong corner or something? No. What is that little... Oh, that goes up in there. Okay. See, we don't have to worry about this soft spot because they'll be turning off before they reach this. And actually, we got that little bit of sand there to probably almost fill it in anyways. Why does it feel like we've slowed down? Yeah, it's too bad they never put wear and tear in here, but maybe they'll come up with a hardcore and add that. The only thing is, I remember, I think when SnowRunner first came out, it was way too sensitive. Like any little stone you hit, your tires got damaged. And I think they modified it a little bit after about 6 months or a year. I mean, I've always thought Sabre was pretty responsive with stuff. They were pretty quiet today, though. I think they were just sitting back and waiting for all the idiots to be done saying what they're saying. I mean, in the discussions on the Steam page, my God, you couldn't, if you looked at something and then went back to go look at it again, and you weren't like tagged in it for a message to notice a mess or be notified for a message, it was hard to find it again. It was already like 2 pages back because people were just shooting their mouth off about anything. Okay, we forgot to spread this, but that's all right. We were able to get around, no problem. And I think if we can, we'll sneak by and we'll lay this one down before we grade it. See what it looks. Whoa! See, I like that too. I hit a stone and some of the sand came out. That's awesome. There's no game out there that I know of that has that. Giants could have that too. They just don't want to put in the effort. Okay, I'm a little worried about how we're going to get running here. We didn't do too bad. There we go. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's get up the hill and then we'll spread that out so that we can see if it's good. And then after we finish this, I think we can try our route again and see if it works. Oh, we won. Oh, sand. We gotta get rid of these stones here because they are gonna be a pain. I think that stone, we just got rid of that one. Yeah, we did. Get rid of this one too. It's really bleeding out the sand. That looks pretty good. I don't think anybody's gonna get stuck here. So I think we just need... Okay, we can park her. Well, we're gonna need this before we send our route out again, so don't really have to worry where we park it. Out of the way enough. Yeah, this would be really fun in multiplayer too, doing all these loads and everything, having everybody working together. That'd be awesome. Find a good crew of friends or whoever. As long as you find some decent people. This is what I was trying to do in Sunshine Forest. I was trying to lay down roads and make my own town. Well, I am making my own town, but laying down roads didn't work out too well because is I had a mod on there that I could lay out gravel, and I could use oh, we don't want to do that. And I could use a silage compactor so that we could drive on it better. Then after 3 days, all the gravel in that just disappeared. I don't know why. I don't know. Just disappeared. So I'm guessing that's got something to do with that mod. Only sticks around for so long, but we couldn't, and it wouldn't stay compacted. So it was actually a good thing that it disappeared, because it didn't work the way I was hoping it to work. But I still building the town. Yeah, still building the town, and then I put production down. I don't have all productions down, but almost all of it. But that's on Sunshine Force. Check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. You can see what you can actually do on FS25. And now that Terraform is coming out right away, or expected to come out right away, I think they actually called it Terrafarm this time. We'll be able to manipulate the ground. Well, we can manipulate the ground anyways, but now we can make it, role play it like we're doing it with a loader or something. And I'm gonna see if I can build some like bridges and stuff like that. Did he just honk at me, son of a bitch? I'm a working man. Don't honk at me. You're just driving a damn survey truck. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can build like some big hills and put a bridge across it and stuff like that. I mean, I don't care that FS is a farming game. It's turned into farming, construction, mining, turned into everything, really. It's just not to the level that this is as far as construction is. But could be. A little too close to the truck. Back off a little bit. See what we're doing. And I believe Giants could get it there. I believe they don't want to get it there yet. I believe they're bleeding this game out as much as they can to make as much money as they can when they could just release a good DLC, because any of their DLCs they release are garbage too. Some equipment nobody's gonna use. Like I say, man, it all comes around. They'll be rich by the time, they'll all be rich by the time enough of us figure it out, or somebody else figures out how to make a better game than them. Here, straight ahead. That was pretty good. We seem to use it up pretty quickly. Now I'm hoping with that we can make it all the way. I'm gonna get right out of the way here because they're gonna be coming in that way right there. As long as we're out of the way, we will grade this out, and then we'll give it another try. So it's taken me more than an hour just to do this, because the video just hit, recording just hit just over an hour. So you can see there's a lot of construction to do on here. It's not just simple missions and the game's over. There's a lot of stuff to do here. And I mean, this is only one quest out of how many? Why is it, we need one more load. Is it pushing those stones? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's still doing a bit of a job. Get those stones out of the way a little bit. Don't want them catching on there. This sand flattening mode works good for quite a bit of stuff. Push these stones out of the way. I mean, you could do it manually, I guess. It would do pretty much the same thing, but manually, the sand flattening, at least it kind of self-adjusts compared to manually doing it. Okay, so let's put that on. Now, we gotta go to infrastructure. Needs maintenance. This is where we got stuck before. Yeah. There's the part we put the sand on. Oh, he made it this far before? I thought he got stuck over here before. Okay, so we gotta be careful there. Did we do anything here? I don't think we did anything there. He just got stuck on the stones. So we need to adjust this. Let's go with this one. There. There we go. And we need to move this over just a little bit so he doesn't sink into that hole. This should be all right down here. That all looks good. Can't really see where that branch was. There was that one big branch. Is that it right there? I wonder if we should move this over just a bit. Maybe that over just a bit. That all should look good. Okay, let's dispatch. See, I don't think we did anything there. I think he just got stuck on a stone. Or maybe we did. Maybe I cleared some stones off, because I did clear some stones back here. Maybe I did clear some stones off there. Now, how's he gonna do this? Oh yeah, he looks like he's alright. Beauty. So waypoints. Yeah, you want to put in lots of waypoints so that you get that green check mark. Like how it goes green here. So you know you've cleared that area and you know you're good. You put a big long one down and it gets stuck halfway in between. Doesn't really tell you anything what you need to do, right? Plus it gives you more precision for going around obstacles. Okay, so how are we gonna do through here? Good, 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 good. This part I'm a little bit worried about. It's a little ruddy here, but seems to be handling it all right. And he should be home free. Right, he's got to go up through here. This gets a little narrow. You got to be a little bit careful here. I wish you could adjust the route as he's coming. Like if you can catch it in time to move it over, because I'd like to move this over just a little bit. But I think he'll be okay. So if he does this, then we can switch to building that bridge. So now he's bringing concrete slabs, which is exactly what we need. I think we needed 15 for that bridge. Beauty. Okay, so yeah, it would be nice if that truck had to turn around and go back. But instead, they start at the warehouse again and come back down to Harbor Base. Like, there should be a loop in there, which would make it really hard, because then you can't have them run into each other on their loop. Like, I believe right now you have to have them avoid the other route, but that's about it. Okay, so set up a new base on the other side of the river. Okay, so we have to build that bridge. So we have a truck right here. We'll wait for him to pass by. It's raining again. Oh, no objective tracked. Okay, so let's track that. Build a bridge across the mountains. Yeah, we know that. Mountain base will be restored. I'm tracking it, right? Yeah, I am. Okay, so we just have the crane. So where are we loading? See, there's our bridge. Max angle 15, max sections 20. Oh, max angle 15. I thought that was how many pieces we needed. But it looks like we only need 7. If you look up above that, beside map layers, or above map layers, it says 7. So, gotta see where we gotta get those from. Oh, you know what? We have some down here. But I don't know how we move them. Maybe we grab our grader. We'll have a look. Oh, there's a bunch here. Like, there's a bunch of stuff here anyway. See, we've got a bunch of slabs here. Bring resources to the construction zone and observe the progress counter. Remember that you have a crane vehicle. Oh yeah, crane vehicle in the garage. That's right. Okay, so we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 7 here. Let's get this truck out of the way. We've got more than 7 here. Okay, so let's go to our garage. There's our crane vehicle right there. Deploy. What does it deploy us exactly? Right beside, doesn't it? Oh, we should take our brake off, right? There's a crane right here. Okay, now I see where it deploys us. So we'll head over there, and I think all we got to do is put them in the yellow area. Oh, right in front of the... Who doesn't like that? Right in front of the bridge. Whoa, these things turn so oddly. And then she's spinning. There we are. Yeah, like, can we pick up that chassis and move it? I wonder. I don't wonder that much that we're going to do it right now, but... Oh. Infrastructure quest complete, so another truck made it. So I think we're up to date on all the quests now. We've got everything done. I don't believe there's a side one, but I can check, but I'm pretty sure there is not. The truck, did he get stuck? Yeah, he did. Stuck right there on a stone or something. Had to have been. Should probably drive him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Why are you so squirrely with your driving, man? Yeah, I think we just gotta put him on that yellow piece. And it will, like, build it. So we'll put out our, what is it? Crane function. Put out our anchors. There we are. Oh shit. I should have backed in. I thought the crane was the other way. We're gonna have to move. We are going to have to move. Oops, I double pushed it. We're gonna have to turn around. Yeah, I thought our access point for our crane was on the front, not the back. Come on. There you go. These pop-ups don't need to come up every time, too. They can change that. Yeah, right there. Why? Fold crane. I didn't unfold, did I? Oh, okay, it does snap it back into place. Okay, I did not realize that. Around. We should be able to do it right from here. This spot. Do it everything. Attach load. There we go. One. This should be fairly quick building this bridge now. The hard part was doing the road. Oh, it's gonna pick up the bottom one, eh? So, you can push X to cycle through target. See there, it's picking up a different one. Oh, well, we don't want that one. Or that one. There we go. That's the one we want. See, in the first mission, I couldn't get it to grab all four. It would only pick up one corner. So I don't know if I just had it in the wrong spot, or if that was just, yeah, I don't know, part of the tutorial. I don't know. There we go. So is the bridge being built? No, it's not doing nothing. Maybe it'll waits right to the very end. Okay, so can I pick up two here? No, it's not gonna let me. There we go. It won't let me pick up 2. Interesting. See, that is something that it did in the first tutorial. I was picking up a corner of the bottom one that had like 2 or 3 on top of it, and I was able to slide all 3 to where they needed to go. So it worked out great. Why isn't it? Oh, it did. I thought it was yellow. I thought it was telling me it wasn't going to pick it up. So this is number 4 already, isn't it? And we got 3 on the other side. Easy. Yeah, that's 4. Let's change our camera zone. Angle. Yeah, we'll get this far one. We'll leave the close ones there. We might want to pick them up later on, right? Might want to pick them up for something later on. There we are. Guess we don't have rope on this one. Can't shorten the rope. We don't have the option to shorten the rope on this. Or do we? Rope length. Yes, we do. Oh, wrong way. Go. 5. So that one, that route that fails, so that's the one that I don't think we need to start it again. We might have to have it running just to get like 100% at the end. I don't know, we'll see. Is this 7? I think this is 7, eh? No, this is only 6. Okay. I want to make sure I'm looking at the bridge when we put down 7 to see if it's see if it actually constructs it, or if it just spans out to you know, end the game accomplishment kind of sort of thing. I hope it, you know, actually shows it being built. Oh, wrong one. What am I doing here? Boom, that's what I want. No, I don't want vertical. I want, I want to extend further. That's what I want. There we are. RF. There. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay, so, let's target. No, not that one. There we go. That's the one we want. Always the last one, eh? Okay, so let's move our camera. Get a little closer, and then we'll move our camera again. Could have been a better animation. They had a little more of a construction as they laid down or something, but it's alright. Not the end of the world. Gold. We gotta get our anchors up. Okay, we gotta get out of the way. Oh, we never even had our... Well, I guess we had our anchors up, so we didn't have to have our brakes on. Our parking brake on. Okay, how far is this? know if we can get to it. Yeah, we'll get this out of the way. We'll take the crane there. It'll be a little slow, but it's alright. We're probably going to have to come back with the crane and then load those...
Your first bridge. That should weather any storm. Remember, our job isn't just to fix what's broken. It's to make life better for folks around here.
And it'll tell me what to do once we hit this. Boosts of power, road planning, recalled module, deliver unmatched mobility to your fleet at a cost. Well, that's an awesome piece of equipment. The Con Lostranic. Is that in our... where do we want to go? Is that in our base now? Is that what it's telling us? Okay, so we're gonna have to... Okay, we need to pull off. Let's take a look. Okay, our bridge is done. You need to... certain things... You need to... confirm differently. Wait a second. I like that. That is... Oh, that's for sand quarries. I thought that was for like a depth. Water depth or something. But it's not. No. Okay. Alright, so what do we need next? Oh, they both shut down. My warehouse one shut down again too, eh? Okay. So we might have to look at that. There's our piece of equipment right there. Enter. Field service vehicle allows you to recall other vehicles to it at the cost of some fuel. You can earn fuel through side objectives or purchase it at supply depot. Explore your side objectives to earn additional fuel. Okay. The field service vehicle is a mobile. Yeah, that's what we just read. Okay, so objectives. Set up a base. Okay, I thought we already did that, or we gotta go out there and set up our base. Okay. Reach location. All right, we laid down the foundation, but we still have much more ground to cover. Help us to find a way across the water and set up a new base of operations at the foot of the mountain. It's quite possible that we'll have to build a bridge to cross the river. Another bridge, okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to grab our scout vehicle. I believe. Where is our scout vehicle? There we are. Focus. Oh, we're way over there, that's right. Forgot we brought our way over there. Okay, so let's go check it out. Back off a little bit so we can see a little better. There's our bridge. There it is off in the distance. Raining again. Whoa, 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 whoa! Easy, buddy. Geez, we don't want to go off the side of that bridge turning too sharp. It's not much of a bridge. Not for this crazy driver. Okay, we could have craned that out of the way, so I'm guessing there's going to be some water lines we're going to be dealing with, because we've got the pipes there. I think we want to go down there. Set up our... Yeah. Let's check some of these. Was there any other objectives? Side, you have no objectives. No? Okay. So we just want to set up that base. I think we're going to be going down some back road somewhere. So I'm pretty sure. It's devlock. Like down through here somewhere. So that's, I'm guessing. Mind you, we're getting to concrete now. Okay. Saw that puddle and I didn't think it was concrete. Might not be too hard after all. There was that mention of that bridge. Shopping cart. Oh, this doesn't look like anything. So the bridge must be after this. Set up our base. Oh, and we got what did we get? Oh, okay, so now we're gonna be doing some asphalt by the looks of it. So this first map must be just all the kind of tutorial stuff to show you how to do everything. We've unlocked a new base on this map. Bases are interconnected and can be used to quickly move things around. Deliver resources to one base and retrieve them from another. Store a vehicle in one garage and deploy it from another. Each base also serves as a free recovery point. A forward base and harbor base, okay?
That town you just passed through is on Bala. It's the industrial heart of the region, so it's vital we get it pumping again. And that means delivering lots of supplies. You'll need to build a road and then plan a route between Anbala and the transit point. Ah, and there's a nearby village on the harbor that could use your help. If you have the time. Strictly, we're not required, but I think you like to help folks out. Panama is in sore need of supplies. So you could plot a route to it from the transit point. I'm sure the folks there would appreciate it.
So you can plan a route as a transit point. Is that what she said? So let's have a look at... Okay, so we have roller, an asphalt layer, a paver, I guess, and a truck to transport everything in, by the looks of it. We'll load these up on it and transport it. Probably my guess is one at a time. So let's take a look at our map. Okay, now we've got a side mission. Bring help to Panama. So what do they want? Okay, that's the plan the route from the transit point. Panama. Now, which is the transit point? Where's our transit point? It's not the one way back here, is it? No. There's our pumping station. It's, oh, we can't scan back anymore. From Panama, transit point. Where's the transit point? Oh, there. Okay. So we gotta plan a route from here to there. So it looks like there's a back road. But that's our side mission. So let's go back to our main mission. Establish a supply route. Okay, so that means we gotta go from our harbor base to... Well, that shouldn't be too hard. We got another sand quarry there. And, oh, that's where we need to build the road. Road planning quest. Okay, so we are up here. Need to build a road through there. Okay, and we came around through here. Alright, so we should be able to... probably have to build the road first. That way we can do our route. Okay, so a road is built in 4 steps. Pour sand, flatten, pave asphalt, and roll asphalt. Okay. So pour sand, so we need our dump truck. Let's get our dump truck. Where did we leave it? Right there. It's our dump truck. Oh, did we have to, what is it? You can refill dump truck with sand on the go while you're within the quarry refill area. Yeah, that's the part that we don't like. Check the circles representing quarry refill area using the map. So there is an actual circle? Oh, okay, when we get to... where is it now? Okay, poor road. We want to do this one. That's the one we want to do. Do we have to set the quest? Left trigger. That didn't do anything. Press X on the vehicle to start construction. Establish a supply route. I think we're doing it right. Yeah, that's all we get. We can't track it. I thought we would be able to track it. But maybe it's in... establish a supply route. Bring help to... Okay, here we can track it. Okay, we are tracking it. I believe... yeah, it's tracked. There we go. Okay, we're good. Oh, I wanted to check... Alright, let's go back over here. Need to go on infrastructure. Where is the... where is the... be right here. But I thought there was a... is it under something else? No, oh, maybe right here. There it is. So your sand quarry, there's your circle. Yeah, that should definitely be shrunk. And it looks like this one's even bigger. Yeah, that should definitely be... I don't know if they get bigger because as you go along or something. I don't know. But they should be just... so you have to come around the quarry in order to fill. I don't agree with that big circle. Hopefully they can get rid of that, or hopefully they give us the ability to get rid of it on our own. Okay, get rid of that tip again. We got a long ways to bring our grader from now. Actually, folks, you know what? This video's been going on for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm gonna stop right here, and we'll do another video tomorrow. Alright? Seeing as though we're still in kind of the tutorial stage, we'll keep going on with this. And, oh, I didn't have to back in here. Damn it, I did it again. Too busy talking, I'm not paying attention, so I'm Dirty Bones. Like and subscribe. Stay dirty, everybody. Peace.